Peace is not just the absence of conflict, it is the creation of a world where everyone can flourish. Imagine a place where every individual, regardless of their background, has the opportunity to thrive. That's what we all want, isn't it? A place where smiles are genuine and hugs are warm, where every person feels valued and loved. A world where every child can sleep soundly, free from the worries of tomorrow, where parents can tuck their children into bed with the assurance that they will wake up to a brighter day, where differences are celebrated, not feared. Imagine festivals that bring together diverse cultures, where traditional costumes and laughter blend into a beautiful tapestry of unity. That's the dream we can build together. Through our collective efforts, we can create communities that are not just places to live, but places to grow and prosper. The world can feel so divided sometimes. We hear about conflicts, about the struggles that tear us apart, about hate, about fear. These images can be overwhelming, making us feel helpless and lost. But deep down, we all long for the same things. We yearn for connection, for understanding, for a sense of belonging. We want safety for our families, safe neighborhoods where children can play freely, where parents can watch over them with peace of mind. We want a good future for our children, quality education that opens doors to endless possibilities and opportunities that allow them to reach their full potential. We want a world where love wins, a world where love is the guiding force, where compassion and kindness are the norms, not the exceptions. Imagine communities where people come together to share meals, to support each other in times of need, where the bonds of friendship and solidarity are stronger than any division, a world where the young and the old can enjoy life together, where every generation learns from and supports the other. This is not just a dream, it is a vision we can make a reality by working together, by embracing our differences and finding common ground. We can build a world that reflects the best of humanity, a world where every sunrise brings new hope and every day is a step closer to the dream we all share. Let's make this dream for our world a reality. Together, we can create a future where everyone can flourish, where peace and love are the foundations of our global community.
War leaves scars. These scars are not just physical, etched into the landscape of cities and towns, but they are deeply emotional, embedded in the hearts and minds of those who endure the horrors of conflict. The devastation is all-encompassing, affecting every aspect of life, not just on landscapes, but on hearts and minds. The trauma of war lingers long after the last shot is fired, haunting the dreams and daily lives of survivors. It changes people, communities, and entire generations. The pain name is palpable, a constant reminder of what was lost. Every bomb that falls steals someone's future. It destroys homes, schools, and hospitals, leaving behind a trail of destruction that takes years, if not decades, to repair. The impact on children is particularly devastating, robbing them of their innocence and their right to a peaceful childhood. Every life lost leaves families shattered. The grief is immeasurable, a void that can never be filled. Families are torn apart, communities are broken, and the sense of loss is overwhelming. The memories of loved ones lost in conflict become a painful legacy that survivors carry with them. We've seen the images, heard the stories, the harrowing tales of survival, the desperate journeys of refugees seeking safety. and the haunting photographs of war zones are etched into our collective consciousness. These stories are a testament to the resilience and strength of the human spirit. They remind us of the human cost of conflict. The faces in those photographs, the voices in those stories, they are real people with real lives, dreams, and aspirations. Their suffering is a stark reminder of the price of war, a price that is far too high. But we can't let those images be the end of the story. We must honor the memories of those lost by working toward a future where such tragedies are not repeated. We must strive for peace, understanding, and reconciliation. The power to change the narrative lies within us. We have to remember the resilience of the human spirit. Despite the darkness, there is always a glimmer of hope. Communities come together, people support one another, and the bonds of humanity grow stronger. This resilience is a beacon of light in the darkest of times. Even in the darkest times, hope flickers. It is the small acts of kindness, the moments of compassion, and the unwavering belief in a better tomorrow that keep hope alive. This hope is what drives us to rebuild, to heal, and to move forward. People reach out to help each other. In the aftermath of conflict, the spirit of solidarity shines through. Volunteers, neighbors, and strangers come together to provide support, to share resources, and to offer a helping hand. This collective effort is a testament to the strength of community. They rebuild their lives piece by piece. The process of reconstruction is long and arduous, but it is driven by determination and hope. Families work together, communities unite, and slowly but surely, the pieces of their lives are put back together. This rebuilding is a symbol of resilience and renewal. We have the strength to choose a different path. The future is not set in stone. We have the power to shape it, to learn from the past, and to build a world where peace and understanding prevail. It is a collective journey, one that requires courage, compassion, and a commitment to a better tomorrow. Strip away the labels. Imagine a world where we don't define each other by the tags we wear, the stereotypes we hold, or the preconceived notions we carry. Imagine a world where we see each other for who we truly are, beyond the surface, beyond the labels. Forget the borders for a moment. Envision a place where the lines on a map don't dictate our relationships, where the divisions of nations don't separate our hearts. Picture a world where we embrace each other as fellow inhabitants of this earth, not as strangers from distant lands. Underneath it all, we are all human. Beneath the layers of culture, language, and tradition, we share the same essence. We are connected by our humanity, by the simple fact that we all seek love, understanding, and connection. We laugh, we cry, we hope, we dream. These universal experiences bind us together. Our joys and sorrows, our aspirations and fears, they are the threads that weave the fabric of our shared existence. We feel the same emotions, even if we express them differently. Our ways of showing happiness or sadness might vary, but the emotions themselves are universal. They remind us that at our core, we are more alike than different. We all share this one precious planet. This blue and green sphere is our common home, a place where every life is interconnected. The health of our planet affects us all, and our actions towards it reflect our care for each other. We breathe the same air. We cherish our families. The air that fills our lungs is the same, no matter where we are. Our love for our families, our desire to protect and nurture them, is a bond that transcends all boundaries. And we all want a world where our children can thrive. Our dreams for the future are centered around the well-being of the next generation. We wish for a world where they can grow up safe, happy, and free to pursue their dreams. This common ground, this shared humanity, that's where peace begins. When we recognize our shared humanity, we lay the foundation for a peaceful world. It's in these moments of connection and understanding that we find the seeds of harmony. When we see ourselves in each other, the walls start to crumble. The barriers that divide us begin to fall away when we look into each other's eyes and see a reflection of ourselves. It's in this recognition that true unity is born, and the walls that once separated us become bridges that bring us together. Peace isn't some far-off ideal. It's happening right now, in big ways and small. Think about Nelson Mandela, who forgave his captors and led a nation to healing. Think about everyday heroes who bridge divides in their communities. People who choose dialogue over division. People who extend a hand of friendship instead of a fist. Every act of kindness, every conversation that builds understanding brings us closer to a more peaceful world. You might be thinking, what can I do? I'm just one person. But never underestimate the power of one voice to speak up for peace. Never underestimate the power of one heart to choose love over hate. You have the power to make a difference. Start in your own life. Challenge your own biases. Be kind to your neighbors, even if they're different from you. Teach your children the value of empathy and understanding. Section 6. Choosing understanding. Peace starts with understanding. Take the time to listen to someone with a different perspective. Learn about other cultures, other religions, other ways of life. You don't have to agree with everything, but you can choose to respect the humanity in everyone. When we approach each other with open hearts and open minds, we break down the barriers that divide us. We start to see the world through each other's eyes, and that's where true peace begins. Section 7. Small acts, big impact. Peace isn't built in a day. It's a journey of 1,000 small steps. A smile to a stranger, a helping hand to someone in need, speaking up against injustice. These acts of kindness may seem small, but they create ripple of compassion that spread outwards. Imagine millions of people around the world choosing kindness every day. Imagine the collective power of that love and compassion. Together, we can create a wave of peace that washes over our planet. Section 8. A legacy of peace. We all want to leave a better world for our children and grandchildren. What greater gift can we give them than a world at peace? A world where differences are celebrated and everyone has the opportunity to thrive. Let's be the generation that chooses peace. Let's be the ones who break the cycle of violence and hate. Let's be remembered for our compassion, our courage, and our unwavering belief in the power of humanity.
Section 9. Let's build this dream together. Peace is not a passive dream. It's an active choice. It takes courage, it takes commitment, but most of all, it takes all of us working together. We are all connected. We are all part of the human family. And together, we can create a world where peace is not just a dream, but a living, breathing reality. Let's build that world together, one act of kindness, one conversation, one step at a time.